the sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo, and today what we're going to talk about is pretty much part 3 of should black men protect black women. I received a lot of criticism because of my content regarding this issue. It seems that the majority of black women, they're upset. They're in their feelings because they want all black men to pretty much step up to the plate and protect them at all costs, putting their lives at risk just because they're women. And I made it very clear that as a black man, you're not supposed to be walking around in your city being a superhero. You're not Superman. You're not these women's husbands. You're not under literally any obligation to put your life on the line to protect them when we live in a society where women want to be equal to a man. Now, I'm pretty sure they're upset and they're offended by that because they want to be equal to a man, but then they want you to protect them. You don't see black men protesting and marching saying that, they're upset because black women won't protect them. We don't need black women to literally be in the street fighting for us and, pulling out weapons to defend us. We really don't need that as men. We can protect ourselves. But see, the black woman is learning that she needs protection. She's realizing that she's really not that independent as she thinks she is. She's not as strong as she thinks she is. With all of the careers and jobs and degrees and all of those different things, it would appear that she has a lot going for herself, but that's only in the material area, monetary. And even with that, that's not even enough. Because when it comes to protection, when it comes to safety, it can be pretty difficult for a woman to have that type of security on her own. One thing that a lot of women suffer from, and I'm going to get into this, and this is going to be the last video on this particular series. If I talk about this issue, it'll be a whole new topic. But when it comes to black men protecting black women, a lot of black women seems to be going through a problem today's day. And I would liken this to street harassment. Street harassment can pretty much be defined as a woman just walking around the street, just being herself, just minding her own business, probably going out, doing an errand, shopping at the local supermarket, going to wherever she's going, right? And for whatever reason, you'll have a guy that will try to holler at her, and she's not really interested. So the guy would verbally call her out of her name, insult her, follow her up and down the street, follow her in stores, literally being very psychotic and it's just weird how some of these guys be moving in these streets. And a lot of women deal with this issue where it seemed like you walk through the streets, and men are just approaching you. You don't want to deal with them, but it seems like when they get rejected by you, whether you speak or not, it's like they can't take the rejection. And because of that, they retaliate with insults, calling you out of your name, throwing a bottle at you in some instances. It gets really crazy out here. So a lot of women are living in this fear of even being in the streets because they got to deal with this problem of men just being very hostile and in most cases sometimes violent because they're being rejected by women that really don't want them. Now, a lot of women will say stuff like that, but they don't really understand the need of a husband. You see, you ladies must understand that the Most High created the man to be your head. He didn't create you to be the head of the man. He didn't create you to be independent. He didn't create you to do bad all by yourself. He created the man to lead you, to guide you, to educate you, to protect you from yourself. Because what a lot of women don't realize is they put themselves in different situations. They don't like to pretty much hear the truth. It's my hope that through these videos that somehow you ladies will begin to understand that a lot of times you put yourself in these problems. There is something called fear, and a lot of women don't understand what fear is. Fear is negative meditation. Negative meditation on something that didn't happen, but you're meditating on it. Sometimes your subconscious mind meditates on things that you're not really trying to think about, but it meditates on it. Sometimes you'll hear news about something that happened to a woman, and because it was so tragic, it's stuck in your mind. So what happens is you're meditating on that very thing, and you don't realize that the thing you're meditating on is really causing you a lot of problems. You don't really realize that, but you are literally developing a world that you're creating with your thoughts that is going to bring to pass the very thing you fear. Even in the Bible, we see in the book of Job, he said, "The thing I greatly feared has come upon me." A lot of women don't realize this, but they meditate on a lot of negative things. They do it willingly and unwillingly. They do it by seeing bad news, hearing bad news, and it goes in their thoughts. Just like with the woman that was attacked in Harlem. The news media played that on the news. It went in most women's thoughts, and because it's in your thoughts, it plays like a tape deck, like a record player, over and over and over and over. And what happens is most of you women are developing a fear of being attacked. You don't want to admit it because you think that it's not that real, but you literally are living in fear. And now if you walk around saying, well, I'm afraid of black men, and these black men are no good, and all they do is this and that, and now you're afraid of your very own men, you're going to have exactly what you fear. Now that's one particular way in which you bring this type of attention. You don't want negative attention. You don't want men disrespecting you in the street. You don't want men harassing you in the street. I get it. At the same time, if you're going to live in fear, if you're going to constantly be thinking negative about black men and thinking they're all out to get you, and every time you walk the street, you're meditating on, oh, you see those guys right there? Let me move to the side because I don't know. Once you do that, you're living in fear. Once you do that, you're living in fear. Oh, look, all those guys right there. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to go in that store because if I go in that store, those guys may attack me. You said it in your thoughts. You said it in your mind. Law of attraction. You're going to have the thing you fear. You don't realize this, but this is what you're doing. Now, I want to talk about something besides the fear section here that a lot of you women are going to miss out on. And it's unfortunate, but being that you don't want to hear the truth from me, you're going to literally die alone and never experience the protection that the Most High want you to have. When you have a husband in your life that is a man of truth, a divine man of truth, one who is pretty much connected to the Most High, one who follow the Most High. When you have that kind of man, you're going to get the type of protection that you really desire. And we're not talking about your man being in the street playing Rambo, running around, fighting men off. That's not what we're here for. I'm not going to be in the street fighting men off because you want protection, and I'm going to be putting myself at risk and end up dying because you feel that I need to be macho in order to prove my love to you. I'm not going to do that. The type of protection that I would give a woman that is my woman is that she's going to have to listen to my pretty much commands, my words, my instructions. If she don't want to take heed to that instruction that is designed to protect her, designed to guide her, then she's going to reap the negative in which is going to come to her if she's not trying to follow my lead. Because as a man of truth, we know how to guide women. We know how to pretty much give women understanding of different things in hopes that they will begin to implement that so they could have peace and harmony in the world. What I'm about to tell you, ladies, is something that is spiritual. Something spiritual that will happen when you have a godly man in your life. And if you don't have a godly man in your life, you're never, ever going to experience what I'm talking about. Divine protection. Divine protection is what comes to a woman when she is one with a man who is either her husband, or whatchamacallit, it could be a connection with a brother who is very spiritual and strong in truth. She could get protection that way. But the real protection that supersedes all of that is when you have a husband or a man in your life that is your head. Whether you're a wife, a girlfriend, a concubine, if you have a man in your life that is your man, you will have divine protection if that man is connected to the Most High. This type of protection can't be seen, it can't be touched, it can't be felt, because you can't see it. It's divine. What am I saying, ladies? When you have a husband who is connected to the Most High, you can walk these streets and men won't even look at you. They won't even bother you. They won't harass you. They won't even try to holler at you. Why? Because you're one with a righteous man. And being that you're one with a righteous man, what happens is you begin to have the protection from of the Most High upon you. Which means when you walk through these evil streets, it could be a lot of evil guys all around you. They may be bothering other women, but they won't bother you. They won't even look at you. You'll walk by, they'll look at you, they'll see the presence of the Most High on you. Why? Because you're connected to that righteous brother. But see, if you're not connected to a righteous man, or if you're not connected to no man, you are susceptible to all the wiles of the devil every single day you walk these streets. I submit to every lady that's listening to me. If you don't have a righteous man in your life, every day you walk the streets, you'll be harassed. Every day you'll walk the streets, Satan will try you. Why? You got no protection. You got no head. Why? Because you want to be Miss Independent. You think you got time. You think you can go out there and be a strong woman and nobody will try you. No, it's not going to work that way. When you have a righteous man in your life that's connected to the Most High, your man may not even be around you. You're protected. Why? Because his spirit is in you. And because his spirit is in you, the Most High is in you. Because the Most High is in you, the angels of the Most High is encamped around you. You could walk through these evil streets and men will be all around you doing all sorts of wickedness, but they will not touch you. Men would not disrespect you in the street. They'll see you and see the Most High's presence upon you, and they will respect you. They'll say, "Good morning, sister," and they'll keep it moving. Why? Because when they look at you, they know you got a husband. Ladies, do men know you got a husband? When a man look at you, could he tell that you got a man? Or he could look at you and know you're just a single woman who is alone, and he can harass you. Because I'm going to tell you straight up and down, ladies, when you have a righteous brother in your corner, a man of truth, a divine man, you can walk through these streets with confidence, knowing that brothers are not going to harass you, brothers are not going to be chasing you around the street, following you in your building, cursing you out, doing all sorts of evil. No, they're not going to do that. Because when they look at you, they're going to see the presence of the Most High on you, and they're going to say, damn, this woman definitely is connected to a quality brother. I could see it. I know she's a married woman, or I know she might be a concubine, or I know she might be the woman of a man that is connected to the Most High. And the demons that are in these men, the wicked spirits that are in these men, can't touch you because you're connected to the Most High through that man. See, ladies, I'm not playing games here with you. If you want to go out there and play these games thinking you strong, independent, you're going to die in these streets. The issue that happened with that woman out there in that store, that's because that woman got no man. She got no man. You understand my point? She have no covering. You need a covering. And if you don't got a covering, you are susceptible to all the wiles of the devil. It's just that simple. There's no way around this. You know what I mean? Your number one covering is supposed to come from your father. When your father is connected to the Most High, the protection that's upon the family is coming through that man because he's connected to the Most High. So as a woman who is the daughter of a father of truth, you are being protected, not with a gun, not with a sword, but with divine intervention. And that presence of the Most High that's upon you is what's protecting his daughters throughout the streets, protecting his sons throughout the streets. And when you leave your mother and father and go out in the world and connect yourself to a man, and he is not a man of truth, not a righteous man, not a quality man, you ain't going to get divine protection. It's just not going to happen that way. You're not going to get divine protection just connecting with any man. If that man is not connected to the Most High, you're not going to experience what I'm talking about. No, you're not. Any righteous woman at the sound of my voice, she knows what I'm talking about. If you're connected to a righteous man, you sisters know you can walk through these streets and brothers will not, I repeat, they will not even try to holler at you. Some of you sisters, you going through this right now where it's like you're fine, you're gorgeous, you looking good, but brothers respect you. You could be wearing something and it look real cute on you and whatnot, and brothers will just be like, good morning, sister. You'll get compliments. You'll get a lot of compliments, but brothers won't be disrespecting you. They don't disrespect you. They respect you when they see you because they know you got a husband. Even if they don't know you got a husband, they know there's just something about you that I got to show respect because you're connected to a divine brother. So do black men or should black men just go out there and protect all black women? No. Because if they are not your husband, they're not under any obligation to be protecting you. Why would a man be sacrificing his life for any woman just down the street? For what? Why would I do that? Oh, you brothers are weak. You know what I'm saying? We need black men to stand up. Okay, where's your brothers? Where's your father? And where's your husband? Talk to me. Where's your husband? To all the ladies that have issues, where's your husband? You want protection? Where's your husband? Talk to me. Why you ladies got no husband? Where's your husband to protect you? Let's stop playing games. Where is your husband? You want black men to just protect you because you're a woman? No. Where is your husband? Why you got no head? Why you got no man guiding you? You're fine, you're pretty, you on Instagram, you showing your tail. Okay, where is your husband? See, you don't want the husband, but you want the benefits of having the husband. I get it, see? That's the point. That's the problem we got. You're not gonna get this divine protection because the Most High set it up so you can need this man. He set it up this way so you could depend on this man. Why? To humble you, to make you realize you can't do this by yourself. You need a divine husband who's connected to the Most High, because without that, you're not gonna get the protection you desire. You'll walk through these streets and you'll be harassed by brothers all day. And I know some of you sisters, you're fed up with that harassment. Being cursed out, brothers throwing bottles at you, calling you bees and this and that, disrespecting you, and you didn't even do nothing. They're doing it because they can't get with you, or they're doing it because they're rejected. There's nothing I personally can say to these men that will stop them, because these men are controlled by Satan. And when men are controlled by the devil and they got evil spirits in them, you think I could come on YouTube and tell black men, hey, y'all need to treat black women right. And when a black woman turn you down, you need to go about your business. Really? You think they're going to listen to that? No, not when Satan is in this world seeking whom he may devour. If you want protection from these kind of men, you need to be connected to a quality man, a righteous brother, a brother of truth, a righteous man, an honorable man. Because if you're not connected to that energy, you could just forget about being protected. It's just not going to happen. Again, there's different types of protection. Preventive protection, divine protection, physical protection. All of these different things come when you got a quality man in your life because he's able to protect you from harm. If an intruder broke in the house, your man should be there to protect you and the family. If you're walking in the street and a man try to rob you and your man is there, the man should think twice before even trying to step to you because he see that you have someone there. But when you got no man next to you and you're walking through these streets naked, anything can happen, sisters. Anything can happen. This is why daughters need fathers in their lives. This is why wives or women need to have a husband. They need to have a husband. I can't keep, listen, I'm saying this over and over, and it's like sisters don't want to hear this. You need a husband. So that's all I'm going to say today. Do black men or should black men go around protecting black women just because they're black women and they're women? No, absolutely not. I believe that every one of you women at the sound of my voice is supposed to have a husband. And if you don't have a husband, you need to work on that. Because no man is obligated to be putting his life on the line for you when you're not his wife. You don't serve him. You don't cook for him. You don't respect him. You don't encourage him. You don't do nothing for these brothers to be putting themselves on the line to protect you. What are they getting out of this? Nothing but prison time. Because what you must understand is that when you're demanding and requiring that black men just go out there and protect you, what you're essentially saying is that he have to fight off criminals, possibly harm these men. And if he harmed these men and he killed them, right, these brothers are going to serve time in prison. And what are you going to do once these brothers go to prison? You're going to go about your normal life while these brothers are sitting in a cell somewhere being destroyed. Was it worth it? Not at all. So with that said, I'm going to sign out. Got a bunch of videos to do over here. I mean, I got all sorts of videos, man. All of these are a list of titles of different videos I got to make. And I got more over here. You know what I'm saying? All videos I got to make. So I'm going to wrap it up. Leave me your thoughts, feedback, support the video, support the Cash App, PayPal, become a patron on patreon.com to see exclusive content not seen on YouTube. And, again, ladies, don't be in your feelings. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you need a husband. You know that. You know that's true. If you're going to disregard quality men, especially quality men that want to be your man, and you don't want that, don't expect protection. Just go out there and fight off the devil by yourself, because I already done told you, once you have a quality man that's in your life and that man and you become one, you're going to carry his spirit, which means wherever you go, your man is with you even when he's not with you. And you are going to experience what divine protection really is about, because the Most High is not going to have you go outside and be harassed by men, threatened by men, and put in a compromising situation, especially when you ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Now, yes, you have sisters out there that put themselves in the fire. They'll put themselves in the lion's den. And typically you'll have instances where women will walk outside half naked, all their tail out, breasts hanging out, all of these things, and they feel because they're a woman, they got a right to dress the way they want to dress and not get no reaction from men. Sisters, you have to understand, when you go outside, right, or better yet, when you go fishing, you can use bait to catch fish. If you're outside half naked with your buns all out, your breasts all out, everything is all out. And I'm not saying you can't look good and you can't look cute. You could look sexy and look nice, but at the end of the day, be classy with it. You know what I'm saying? But even though, if you outside and you over exaggerating by exploiting yourself so much and you getting all of this attention from men and this negative attention, don't get mad with all these brothers that are literally doing this. Don't get mad, because at the end of the day, you putting yourself out there like that. You are putting yourself out there for men to drool over you. So they're gonna be lusting after you. They're gonna be chasing you down the block. They're gonna do all of this stuff. You putting yourself at risk. So if you don't want all of that type of attention, tone it down. tone that mess down. Don't be doing stuff for attention. Don't be dressing for attention. You know what I mean? Don't do that type of stuff. Don't be leading nobody on. Don't be giving nobody no eye signals. None of that type of stuff. If you ain't interested, don't play games. No flirting around, none of that, because you end up leading men on. Now they chasing you. Now they trying to holler. And then when they get rejected and they can't handle it, the devil come up out of them. Now you in a problem. You know what I mean? So take heed to the video. This is real talk. You want divine protection? You need a husband who's connected to the Most High. Once you have that, you can walk through the streets and you're going to be covered by the blessing that is upon your man. And that's real talk. So with that said, I'm going to sign out. This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100%